Public transportation versus taxis and rideshares, the ultimate guide to smarter, budget-friendly travel. Welcome to Prudent Traveler, your go-to channel for elevating your travel game. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions modern travelers face: public transportation or taxis and rideshares, which is not only cheaper but smarter for your next trip. In this video, we'll go beyond the basics to analyze cost, convenience, cultural experience, safety, environmental impact, and even long-term traveler strategies to help you navigate smarter. Whether you're hopping on Tokyo's bullet trains, taking a tuk-tuk in Bangkok, or booking an Uber in Los Angeles, this guide will help you decide when to save and when to splurge. Make sure to subscribe and join our growing tribe of savvy travelers. Let's unlock smarter travel together, because every dollar saved is another dollar toward your next adventure. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about cost, but not just in dollars and cents. Let's break it down into upfront expenses and hidden costs. Public transportation. Most cities offer unbeatable prices. A single subway ride in Paris is €2, and day passes in cities like Berlin cost €9, giving you unlimited travel. However, hidden costs include learning the system and potential lost time from delays or mistakes, both valuable commodities when you're traveling. Taxis and rideshares. On the surface, rideshares like Uber seem pricier, but consider this. In countries like India or Vietnam, short taxi rides are often shockingly cheap compared to Western norms. However, surge pricing, long waits, or detours can inflate costs. Advanced tip. Research your destination's public transport discount cards. Many offer savings for tourists. For instance, the Japan Rail Pass can save you hundreds over long distances, while apps like Rome to Rio let you compare costs across multiple modes of transport in real time. Convenience is crucial, especially when your itinerary is packed. But let's redefine what convenience really means. Public transport. In transit-heavy cities like Tokyo or London, public transport is actually more efficient than taxis, as trains bypass traffic and adhere to fixed schedules. However, complexity is a real factor. Newcomers might find New York's subway map daunting or struggle with foreign languages in places like Moscow. Taxis and rideshares. They win for last-mile connectivity and door-to-door service, especially when carrying luggage or traveling with kids. The downside? You're at the mercy of traffic, route efficiency, and driver reliability. Pro strategy. Combine the two. Use public transport for the long haul, like airports or city centers, and rideshares for the last mile. Apps like Move It or CityMapper help you plan multimodal trips seamlessly. One of the most overlooked aspects of transport choices is cultural immersion. Public transport. This is where you connect with the locals, hear the pulse of the city, and immerse yourself in authentic experiences. Think tuk-tuks in Sri Lanka, longtail boats in Thailand, or crammed minibuses in East Africa. It's a slice of real life you won't find in an Uber. However, it comes with challenges: overcrowded systems, delays, or a lack of English signage in certain cities. Taxis and rideshares. These offer a quieter, more curated experience. But here's a tip. Strike up a conversation with your driver. Taxi drivers often double as unofficial guides, offering insider tips and cultural insights that no travel book can replicate. Pro tip. Use public transport for cultural immersion during the day and switch to taxis or rideshares at night when routes may shut down or feel unsafe. Safety is more nuanced than just physical risk. It's about comfort zones and situational awareness. Public transport. Safe in most major cities, but crowded metros or night buses can attract petty theft. Avoid these risks by keeping your belongings secure and using ride-sharing apps late at night. Taxis and rideshares. While these feel more secure, they're not without risks. Riders should always double-check license plates and driver details. Apps like Uber or Bolt make tracking your route easy, giving peace of mind. Next level tip. If safety is a major concern, opt for prepaid taxi services at airports or download safety-rated local rideshare apps before your trip. Always share your trip details with someone you trust when riding solo. Let's talk about a modern consideration: sustainability. Public transport, far more eco-friendly. Subways, buses, and trams have a lower carbon footprint per passenger than single-car rides. Taxis and rideshares, not ideal for eco-conscious travelers unless carpooling is an option, like Uberpool. Pro insight. Some cities, like Amsterdam or Copenhagen, prioritize green travel with extensive bike-sharing networks. Always research alternative transport modes that align with sustainable travel goals. Let's not forget the Earth. Traveling frequently by public transport reduces your carbon footprint, making it the perfect choice for eco-warriors on the move. Many cities have invested in sustainable transit options, and by choosing public transportation, you're supporting these green initiatives. Let's consider an alternative. While taxis and rideshares have their conveniences, they often come with a steeper price and can limit opportunities for exploration. Public transport gives you the freedom to wander and is usually much more affordable for daily use. In addition, taxis often isolate you from the vibrant pulse of the city. A bus ride gives you the city's heartbeat. Utilize these savings for unique experiences you couldn't afford otherwise. Perhaps a fine dining experience, a cultural show, or an additional night at that beautiful hotel you spotted online. Think of public transportation as giving you more experience credits during your travels. Let me share some stories from savvy travelers who reaped the benefits of public transit. Take Alex, a college student who saved over $200 during a week-long visit to London by opting for an Oyster card. His savings afforded him tickets to a West End show he had his eye on. Or Sarah, who discovered hidden gems in Tokyo thanks to tips she picked up from locals while riding the subway. Now, you might be wondering how to quickly adapt to new systems. Start with city-specific apps or guides provided at transportation hubs. Get accustomed to common phrases or symbols used, as these will aid in transitioning from one mode to another with ease. It's easier than you think. Safety is paramount, and while public transport systems are generally safe, it's wise to stay informed and cautious. Stick to well-lit stations, keep an eye on belongings, and if possible, travel with a friend during late hours. In recent years, public transportation has seen amazing developments. Think free Wi-Fi, charging stations, and more. Check out what's available in your chosen destination to make the most of your journey. Public transportation now includes a range of accessibility options for all travelers, ensuring everyone can travel safely and comfortably. From ramps to reserved seats, cities are continuously enhancing their systems for inclusivity. A key advantage is the flexibility offered by frequent schedules and widespread coverage. You can often get closer to your destination compared to a drop-off point from a taxi or rideshare. This means more time exploring and less time waiting. Locals are an invaluable resource. Chat with them about public transport tips or apps that might offer insider knowledge. Often, they'll point you toward less publicized but highly rewarding routes or destinations. Many cities offer tourists special passes or discounts, providing unlimited access to public transport for a fixed period. These special offerings can make exploring a breeze without constantly worrying about budgeting for each ride. By opting for public transport, you're not just conserving funds, but also contributing positively to the local economy. Support for public systems translates to better services for residents and tourists alike, fostering a sustainable model for future travel. Learning the etiquette and norms, such as queuing politely, giving up your seat to those in need, or maintaining cleanliness, can go a long way toward making your ride pleasant and respectful. Sure, there are challenges, like missing a stop or dealing with delays, but overcoming these can make the journey all the more rewarding. Being prepared with a good travel app or a map in hand is your first defense against potential hiccups. Looking ahead, public transport systems are only set to get better with advancements such as electric buses and smart infrastructure. Embrace these innovations. They signal an exciting future for traveling sustainably. Listen to global nomads who swear by public transportation in urban locales. For instance, Maria, who attributes her love for street photography to endless inspiration found on tram rides across various cities. Let's debunk a popular myth. Public transport isn't just for locals. It's for anyone who wants to explore a city thoroughly, get to know its unique rhythm, and do so affordably. Dive into apps like Google Maps, which provides step-by-step instructions for using public transport in nearly every part of the world. Many cities also have their own apps that offer exceptional real-time guidance. Let's put this into practice. Before your next trip, calculate potential transportation costs using different modalities. I bet you'll be surprised at how much you could save with a Metro Pass versus taking the usual taxi. We invite you to share your experiences and tips on using public transport. Let's build a community of informed travelers who support sustainable, immersive travel. Each time you choose public transportation, you're making an eco-friendly choice. These small decisions collectively make substantial impacts toward sustainable travel. By now, it's clear that public transportation isn't just a mode of transit. It's an opportunity to engage more deeply with the world around you. Beyond the savings, there's a wealth of experiences waiting, just a bus or train ride away. Before you close this tab, think about how public transport can fit into your travel plans. Share your stories with us and try it out on your next journey. You might just discover your new favorite way to explore the world. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow travel lovers. Thank you for being part of the Prudent Traveler community. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future travel guides, tips, and more. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Safe travels, and we'll see you in the next video.